I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year, it's Jay Williams.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually, don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Let's see what's going on.
Jay, you have to own it. These 10 players on the floor about to do so as well. The Clippers win the opening tip as we get things started at Staples. To Beverly. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 2. Williams gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Patrick Beverly at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Beverly. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Tatum. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Marcus Morris. Fires the 3. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Patrick Beverly. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Horford to Marcus Smart. Horford to Marcus Smart. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. And a pass stolen by Boston. Here's a chance from long range to Marcus Morris. Going to launch beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Beverly. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Boston. Substitutions, LA. LA foul to number 21.
And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Beverly. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. And the denial.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Hayward to Irving. Off the assist.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly surveys the floor. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Horford. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on E! One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Irving to Marcus Smart. Fires the three. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Beverly into the front court. Leads three. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Irving brings the ball up court. Curling inside. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Beverly into the front court. Leads 5 to Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams to Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation. Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
For 3, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for the Boston Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Irving. It's LA Clippers ball. Patrick Beverly, 4 out of 7.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
To Irving. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%.
Number 7, Jalen Brown.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Clippers have the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Gets it in the left corner. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Beverly. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Marcus Smart. Nice pass to set things up.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Nothing going here on that drive. Patrick Beverly. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign. Weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's the Clippers with the possession now.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Beverly knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Trailing by 14. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Beverly. To Bamutek. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Beverly into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Bamutek. To Marcus Smart. Shot from it close, no good. To Beverly. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Desperation shot here from half court. To our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Clippers. Certainly. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Irving. Tatum. Shakes free and hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Irving. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Irving to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Beverly. For 3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Williams. Here comes the screen.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Lou Williams. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beverly to Williams. To Beverly. Doesn't get the bounce. Into the front court, it's Irving. 14-point deficit. Tatum. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly. Probing the defense. Wide open look, won't go. To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Jason Tatum with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he adds the free throw. Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Can't miss those. To Hayward. Rozier buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Taken away by the Celtics. To Rozier. Fires the three. Knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. Takes stock of the floor. Trying to create. To Beverly. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound brought down by Harrell. Rozier with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Tatum. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Rozier into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Beverly into the front court. His group now down 2. And a pass stolen by Boston. Hayward. Rozier knocks down the three-pointer.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Celtics in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And things went off the rails for them a bit in that third quarter as they watched their lead completely evaporate.
And then some. Now they find themselves behind.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the league that average 25 assists or more.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gortat rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverly into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Rozier rocking the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Beverly. Has a chance. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play. Hayward. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Beverly. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's the Clip Williams. Gortat. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Brown to the basket, but his shot won't fall. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Marcus Morris able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gets it in the right corner. Trying to cash in. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Brown with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Marcus Smart has a look. Jumper's good.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Celtics come away with it. Beverly into the front court. The deficit is 6. Williams. They'll get it down to Green. And the finish at the rim.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Williams. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Marcus Morris. Curling inside. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads 4. Williams. Free throws coming up.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Marcus Morris. Shot clock winding down. To Horford. The shot clock expires. Trying to cash in. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Oh, he missed on a pair. Beverly into the front court. Down a point. Williams. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Nearly got that one to go. Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. 2 huge free throws in a 1-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
From long range. Smothering D. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. The Celtics got their point scoring from these guys on screen. The Clippers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Rozier could not have been better with his defensive anticipation. He was so disruptive in the way he kept stealing the ball throughout the game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.